Welcome back to Indiana Newsdesk. Well, since 1952, Vigo County has been on quite a streak. The presidential candidate that wins the West Central Indiana County has gone on to win the presidency. It's a streak many locals take pride in. But as Brock Turner reports, close observers say the county's luck may be running out.
In 1952, Vigo County voted for Adlai Stevenson, a Democrat from just across the border in Bloomington, Illinois. Ever since, the county has correctly picked each president. Max Jones is the editor at the local Tribune-Star newspaper. He's been working in Terre Haute for 35 years. He and a reporter discovered the streak by accident, doing research for unique election features years ago. He decided to look at how counties in the paper's circulation area picked presidents. What he found would shock him.
Obviously, this trend started to emerge, and each election I went by, I said, oh my goodness, that was like, they went like 25, 30 years and they picked them. And then I went another 20. My gosh, it was incredible. And after that, again, the streak just went on. And it made for some good copy in 1988.
And it still does.
Next thing we knew, there were some academic researchers from around the country that started seeing Vigo County show up on these lists of bellwether counties, and before you knew it, I think we were the only one left with the streak intact.
That streak has caught the attention of political scientists such as Indiana State professor Dr. Matthew Bergbauer. He says there are a number of explanations for why the county has flipped from red to blue and back again.
A good balance between Democrats and Republicans just to represent me in the county. And that leads me to believe that we are an evenly divided county when it comes to partisanship. And we know that the nation is an evenly divided.
But Bergbauer says peripheral voters could be credited with swinging Vigo County. There's a relatively even mix of reliable Democrats and Republicans here. He says the 20% uptick in votes during a general election routinely swings the county. Bergbauer says these voters tend to be less invested in politics and make their decisions based on political culture.
A national political culture could be concerned about terrorism and look for candidates who share that concern. A national political culture could be concerned about an economic recession and show those concerns in their voting habits. And then peripheral voter, who probably is more independent, could also be concerned about a public health crisis.
Those swing voters concern Ashley Kehoe. She was born and raised in Vigo County, currently attends Indiana State. She says she's supporting Democrat Joe Biden, but her grandmother, who declined an interview, offered her a Donald Trump mask to wear before our chat. She's aware of her county's bellwether status, and this year it worries her.
Historically, we have voted for who wins except for like 2 presidents, I think.
Kehoe says she's worried the county will swing right again.
I know on campus there's been some issues with getting enough places to vote and enough machines to vote. And so I know the last election, the lines were hours long, so people had to go to class, they had to leave.
Those challenges and other oddities can have significant impacts on whether a county is colored blue or red come election night, which leads experts to believe the streak could end soon. Bergbauer predicted the streak would end in 2016 and is doing so again this year. He expects Vigo County to stay red in 2020, but expects Biden to win the presidency.
Anything's possible, but at the moment, I just don't see it. I don't see, over the past 4 years, I haven't seen enough change in him or our county, right? So that there's not a sudden influx of different people that live in the county, right? The demographics haven't changed.
He credits the streak more on luck than traditional bellwether characteristics.
And Vigo County misses on a lot of those metrics. So things like education attainment, race and diversity, average age, average income. We are not necessarily like the nation on most of those metrics, if not all of them. You will find counties that are closer to the national average for sure.
And Jones agrees.
Everything points to this being the year that the streak would get interrupted. But, we've been saying that for a while. And the luck may finally run out this year.
No one knows for sure, but everyone here I spoke with says they'll be watching closely to see if Vigo County's streak will continue. For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm Brock Turner.